back to our top story now. The head of the COVID test and trace programme has said the government's own modelling has led the programme, misjudging how many tests would be needed. That's as the Health Secretary avoids discussing the possibility of a second national lockdown if infections continue to rise. Well, for more on this, I'm joined by expert in communicable diseases, Dr. Bharat Pankana. Thank you very much for being with us. Now, firstly, is there not a case of people who don't need tests are actually saturating the system?
Oh, without a doubt. I think we are testing. We're testing extensively and most probably also testing the worried well. Really, our testing program ought to be targeted, and you target the sensitive areas where if they were not able to work because they are infected and infectious, we pull them out. And if they are not infected and infectious, we allow them to go to work. This is important. So the targeting is really important, especially when we are in a pandemic and a crisis where there will be shortages and lack of capacity for testing.
So targeting is vital. What about the science? We seem to be being led by the science, aren't we? Dido Harding saying that SAGE is to blame here for this chaos at the moment.
I don't know what SAGE advised, and therefore I can't say. I'm as an independent person outside, and it's good to be independent. So my advice would be, we need a targeted approach to testing, but also good, important public health messages. And my important public health messages would be as follows. Keep your circulation low amongst other human beings, because you may be infected and infectious without knowing about it. Second point is, if you have any signs and symptoms suggestive of an infection, pull yourself out of circulation, even though you may not have had a test. These are common sense approaches that we can all take, and take personal and mutual responsibility for keeping case numbers down in our country.
Therefore, the rule of 6 is a good initiative. It should be effective?
It's only one small measure. In fact, the rule of 6 is very open to manipulation and making it symbolic. So what we really need to do, the key clear message is, please don't circulate with large number of people. Keep your circulation to as few a number of people as is possible. Try and work from home. Enable people to work from home. Don't be on crowded buses and trains. Don't go to restaurants and pubs. That is the message. That's much more important.
What's your view on the rising cases at the moment? Are we heading for another lockdown, though the government is playing it down?
I hope we're not heading for a national lockdown, and I don't think we have the energy or the vertebral column for a national lockdown. But what we can do, and that can only happen if we urgently get the health messages out now, which is, keep your circulation low, keep the case numbers down. Schools have opened. We need to be careful here. Autumn, winter are coming.
Dr. Bharat Pankana, thank you very much for joining us live here on RTUK.
Thank you.